When Bachira hits the pitch, it's pure electricity! Every insane dribble, every monster flow state, every ruthless nutmeg is proof that ego wins. And the wild part is these skills exist in real football too. From Neymar's flair to Ronaldinho's magic. So let's break down Bachira's world. 1. Skill breakdown. Bachira's game begins with his dribbling a mix of instinct and chaos that shreds defenders. Unlike Chigiri's speed or Barou's power, he thrives in tight spaces, using quick touches, sharp feints, and sudden changes of direction. This isn't scripted, it's street-born creativity, the kind you see in futsal or players raised on concrete pitches. In Blue Lock, his unpredictable rhythm lets him glide through defenders effortlessly, and in real football, it mirrors the same raw, improvisational flair that defines the most inventive playmakers. Bachira doesn't just dribble, he turns every one-on-one into a battle of pure instinct, and he almost always wins. If Bachira's insane skills blew your mind, drop your favorite move in the comments and join the squad. Smash that subscribe button and help us hit 1K subs because this is just the beginning of our Blue Lock deep dives. 2. Dribbling monster. Bachira's dribbling monster isn't just skill, it's instinct unleashed. In Blue Lock, this move defines his identity. He doesn't just beat defenders, he plays with them. His dribbling has no rigid structure, no rehearsed sequence. 1 second it's a smooth body feint, the next it's a sudden nutmeg or a lightning quick change of pace that sends defenders stumbling. This is why ego calls him unpredictable. Bachira doesn't follow a playbook, he creates one every time he touches the ball. In real football, this is the kind of flair you see from players who grew up on the streets. It's that wild, reactive style built in tight spaces where there's no room to overthink. Futsal players and street footballers develop the same instincts gliding past defenders with tiny touches, using their bodies to shield the ball and pulling off moves that look improvised but come from hours of unstructured play. Bachira's dribbling captures that feeling perfectly. What separates Dribbling Monster from regular dribbling is how it thrives under pressure. In Blue Lock, Bachira doesn't wait for space, he creates it, weaving through multiple defenders like a player on the asphalt who's learned that hesitation means losing the ball. In real matches, you see echoes of this every time a technically gifted winger or attacking midfielder slaloms past 2 or 3 markers with nothing but instinct and balance. That's why Bachira's dribbling feels both chaotic and authentic, a street-born weapon sharpened into something that could actually exist on the pitch. 3. Bshot. Bachira's Bshot is the perfect example of how creativity and instinct collide. In Blue Lock, this skill isn't about raw power, it's about precision and surprise. Bachira strikes the ball with an unpredictable angle, often after an unorthodox dribble, catching defenders and goalkeepers completely off guard. It's not the kind of shot you see from a textbook striker. It's the kind of strike born from someone who trusts his instincts more than any system. In real football, this feels similar to the way street and futsal players improvise their finishes. On tight courts or in crowded penalty areas, there's rarely time to wind up for a perfect strike. Instead, players snap quick, instinctive shots, using the outside of the foot, slicing through the ball, or even hitting it mid-turn. Those unconventional finishes often work because they're so hard to read, and that's exactly what the Bshot represents in anime form. What makes the Bshot stand out is its timing. Bachira doesn't wait for the perfect chance. He creates it. A small feint, a shift in balance, and then bang! The ball's in the back of the net before anyone has time to react. In real football, this is the kind of moment that separates unpredictable forwards from predictable ones. It's not about how hard you hit the ball, it's about making the keeper guess wrong. And like the best real-world poachers and street-born attackers, Bachira thrives on that split-second chaos, turning instinct into a weapon that feels almost unfair. 4. Flow state. Flow state is the moment when Bachira stops being a player and becomes pure instinct. In Blue Lock, this isn't just a skill, it's a transformation. His dribbles feel smoother, his vision sharper, and every touch has purpose, as if the ball simply chooses to follow him. There's no hesitation, no second guessing, just movement that feels inevitable. In real football, we've all seen flashes of this. It's that unstoppable run where a player glides past defenders without breaking stride, or when a midfielder delivers a pass that splits splits an entire back line like it was planned in advance. Coaches call it focus, players call it rhythm, but to anyone watching, it looks almost supernatural. What makes Bachira's flow stand out is how it blends creativity with instinct. He doesn't just react to the game, he bends it around him. That's why his flow state feels so believable. It mirrors those rare moments in real matches when time seems to slow down, and everything a player tries just works. It's the difference between playing football and becoming football. And that's why this skill is the heartbeat of Bachira's style.
5. Hyperspeed scissors.
Bachira's hyperspeed scissors is pure chaos at full speed. In Blue Lock, he chains lightning-quick stepovers so fast that defenders freeze, unable to read his next move. It's not about flashy tricks, it's about rhythm, acceleration, and timing that hit all at once. In real football, you see this same weapon in street matches and professional games alike. When players perform rapid stepovers in tight spaces, defenders often bite too early or get left flat-footed. That unpredictability is exactly what makes Bachira dangerous, because just like in real life, the fastest move isn't always the hardest. It's the one nobody sees coming. 6. Marseilles Turn. The Marseilles Turn is Bachira's escape button. Instead of brute force or raw pace, he spins away from pressure with one fluid motion, almost like he's dancing. In Blue Lock, it's the move that buys him space when none exists, letting him slip past markers who think they've trapped him. In real football, this turn is a staple of tight midfield battles and street matches. It's not about style, it's survival. When players spin like this, they shield the ball, reset their balance, and explode into open space. Bachira's version feels the same. Simple, sudden, and devastatingly effective.
7. Triple Nutmeg. It's the kind of move that makes defenders question their careers. In Blue Lock, Bachira threads the ball between not one, not two, but 3 pairs of legs, all in a single sequence. No hesitation, just pure confidence and instinct. You see flashes of this in real football too. Street players love this humiliation game, slipping nutmegs in rapid succession while the crowd erupts. Even in professional matches, a perfectly timed nutmeg can change the tempo and crush a defender's spirit. Bachira's version isn't just skill, it's psychological warfare, the kind that turns the pitch into his personal playground.
8. Monster Lift. The Monster Lift isn't just a trick, it's a statement. In Blue Lock, Bachira scoops the ball up with effortless control, lifting it over defenders as if gravity doesn't apply to him. It's bold, risky, and impossible to ignore. In real football, this move mirrors street and freestyle play, where creativity thrives. You'll see players flick the ball over challenges in futsal courts or pull off cheeky lifts to escape pressure. It's the kind of play that silences the crowd for a split second, then explodes into applause. Bachira's Monster Lift is exactly that. Audacious, instinctive, and pure football artistry.